So I am talking with Lori and Michelle, who are the Pure 2 Raw twins. They share healthy recipes, workouts, and inspiration for living a healthy, happy life, and I'm really excited to chat with both of you girls today. All right, so you guys have a lot of different types of workouts posted on your site. What is your favorite kind of workout or exercise that you do?
Well, most of our workouts we do at home, and we have a very busy schedule, so we try to keep it short and intense. So over the past 2 years, we've really fallen in love with HIIT style workouts. So it's high intensity interval training. So we do a mix of strength with cardio mixed in. So a lot of jump roping, push-ups, things like that that kind of work the full body in a short amount of time. So real intense things. We do like to mix it up. We do occasionally try to, mix in some yoga, some light walking. But our go-to almost, about 5 times a week, we do HIIT style workouts, and we feel you get a lot done in a short amount of time, and you feel great afterwards. And that's, I guess, it's a real big challenge for us to do. So that's our favorite type of workout, and people sometimes can't believe that we only work out for 10 minutes, sometimes 15 a day, and it's all you really need if you really dedicate yourself, and it's about consistency, and you can just, you can get a lot done. So
That's awesome. So you've been able to see some really good results from the short, intense workouts?
Oh yes, we've seen probably the best we've ever done. We've always been very active people and into sports and always working out, but the results that we see now, like we're actually starting to see like muscle definition and stuff like that. We never really noticed that until this past, year and a half, 2 years, that we really, did completely different style workout than we're used to. So now we actually thrive on it and really, really enjoy it. So yeah.
I think a lot of it comes down to everyone has to find what workout you like to do, because again, it comes back to if you don't like doing something, you're not going to keep doing it, therefore you're not going to see results. And we found this, we really, really like it, and it really challenges ourselves, so it allows us to keep going. And but we used to love just cardio, and then over the years we realized how important strength training was, and that you can strengthen your body just with your own body weight. And to us that was amazing and just so cool. So we have really liked it, and just keep pushing ourselves and find new ways to challenge ourselves by doing the workout harder, deeper, and then therefore pushing our muscles to grow. So
Yeah. Have you found any particular exercises to be the most effective or the most challenging for you?
Guess everything. Yeah. But we really, I guess, love burpees. We feel burpees, and lately we've been doing planks, and we hold plank. We're up to 4 minutes now. We've been doing it for a few weeks now. So plank and burpees, we feel, are both just like a great full body workout. And push-ups, we do a lot of different style push-ups, but push-ups in general, I guess those are our key few exercises that we just love to do, that we feel works the entire body. And burpees is also kind of a little mix of a cardio in there too, because you're jumping and going up and down. But those are the 3 that we feel are, have really helped.
Yeah, things that really work, like I said, the full body. So things that require that work your legs, your abs, and your arms. So burpees and push-ups and planks, you get all that in all 3 of those exercises. So those we try to do almost daily, and whether it's part of our warm-up or just a part of the workout. So definitely.
I have kind of a love-hate relationship with burpees. I hate them while I'm doing them, but I feel so good afterwards.
I know, same here.
Same here. They still aren't any easier, so.
They're always going to be a challenge.
Yeah. So how do you motivate yourself to keep active when you're doing these high-intensity workouts very often? How do you keep yourself motivated and keep yourself going?
Well, we pretty much look at the long-term goal of it. Like, where do we see ourselves in 5 years, 10 years? When we're 50 years old, not only what do we want to look like, but just how we want to feel and our overall health. So we feel the stuff that we do now, like on a daily basis, it's only going to help us in 10, 15, 20 years. So that's one motivation, looking at the bigger picture and long-term benefit of it. And then more short-term is, again, we just set weekly or even monthly goals to kind of motivate ourselves. And then again, through having friends on the online community, social media, we look to our friends sometimes, like, oh, they did that today. kind of gives us the boost, like, oh, we can go do something too today. And then having a workout partner really, really helps too, because one of us might be feeling better than the other one, so the other one can kind of push that person to keep up with the workout and, to push hard and stuff like that.
But honestly, social media and having a blog that where we can share what we did is a motivation ourselves to, more of a commitment to ourselves. Not really that we're hoping we're aspiring other people to meet their fitness goals, but it's also for us to be like, what do we do?
Yeah.
To kind of make sure we go back and make sure what we do, and we do try to honor our body and take rest days because they're so important, but we also like the little daily challenge of, again, if sometimes we're so busy, we even just do a 4-minute really, just a high knees or something, or jump roping, and just try to remember ourselves every little bit counts. And that's a big motivator right there, is don't feel like, oh my gosh, I have to work out for an hour today. No, I can just do 4 minutes, be done, and move on. And that's another big thing that keeps us motivated, is that you don't have to lose your whole day. Just do a little bit, whether it's just 25 push-ups that day, and just be proud you did it. And that's a motivator in ourselves that we did it.
Yeah.
Okay, now you guys also focus on some food on your website. You have an online bakery, and you're all about fueling your workouts. So what kind of food and drinks do you guys look for to fuel your workouts properly?
It kind of varies, to be honest, depending on what food we have on hand. But we do enjoy having chia seeds is one of our favorite kind of pre-workout. Coconut oils, those are great things to fuel us. We sometimes mix in a little bit of protein, whether that's our Vega is one of our favorite proteins. It's a mix of all different types of plant-based proteins. And then just sprouted brown rice protein is another one from Sunbury that we enjoy. And those we like to have pre-workout, sometimes even after our workout, depending on what we have on hand. We do like bananas are a great post and pre-workout fuel. And then, green smoothies.
Juices, fresh juices
Fresh
too.
juice.
It kind of varies, but pretty much been our staples these last couple of days. It's been some either Vega or brown rice protein, and then greens. We always try to have like a dark leafy green after we work out, because we just feel like that really helps with alkalinity, and we just really killed ourselves and our body is all out of whack, and so we feel like the dark leafy greens kind of brings us back to being balanced again and stuff like that.
Yeah, we try to make sure we have post-workout, because most of our workouts, since they're strength mixed with cardio, we like to get a little bit of protein, a little bit of a green, as well, then a little bit of something for sugar to help balance out our glucose levels. So whether that be a banana or sweet potatoes, it's been sweet potatoes has been our favorite lately. And we try to keep it simple. And before, we used to get all crazy with crazy green smoothies, make sure we put all these different powders in. And then over time, we realized you just need basic food, whole foods, and that's all your body really needs after you work out. And try not to overthink it. And like I said, every day is different depending on what food we have on hand.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Stuff that we tend
Yeah.
to gravitate towards here lately. So,
Yeah. Do you change what you eat based on what you've been doing that day, like how active you are, what type of workout you were doing?
no, not really. Some days, we just kind of go with how we're feeling in the level of intensity of workout. If it was a longer one than the day before, or that day we just happened to push ourselves a little bit harder, that just kind of sets our since we started to work out again in the morning, that just kind of sets our metabolism for the day. So we might just eat, depending on how hungry we are. We kind of really just listen to our body. So if we start feeling like, oh gosh, we really are having hunger pains, let's go eat something. And some days it might be we have a little bit more protein that day, or one day we might have a little bit more fats that day. Or we don't, really count stuff really. We just kind of go again with what we're feeling, what we have on hand. But we eat a lot of healthy fats. That's a big part of our diet, vegetables, but no, it all kind of dictates if we have time, how many. We try to eat. We've been finding lately we try to eat smaller meals throughout the day that we feel that works for us. That doesn't work for everybody, but for
And our
us, it
schedule
does.
dictates too. Being self-employed and working for ourselves and running a bakery, we don't always have the luxury of having 3 solid meals. Sometimes it's just taking a bite real quick of this and going, or so we try to remember that too, that it's okay that we didn't get a meal. It's more of like little meals throughout the day. And so it kind of varies. Some days we actually get to have, a lunch or a dinner, but sometimes we eat half of it now and then we come back later towards it. And then, like Roy mentioned, we really try to listen to our bodies, and that took us a few years to get to that. And raw foods really helped us learn what food tastes like and how it should make you feel. It's changed over the years. We do a mix of cooked and raw foods now, but that helped us learn that it's okay to eat this and not worry about the calories or anything like that. If you want it, you crave it, enjoy it, be satisfied with it, and then you move on. Don't stress over food anymore. And it's taken years though for us to get there. We used to have a minor eating disorder, so that took some time to get used to. But now we really honor our bodies. We worked out hard, and let's fuel it right. And the more you do that, it becomes you want to do that. You start really feeling good, and so you just want to keep going. And that too is helps us stay on track.
Yeah, it's so important. So many people get focused on weight loss and on exercising super hard, but they forget how the diet fuels the body. So it's really great that you guys focus on that, and also that you're so open about the struggles that you've had in keeping yourselves balanced and positive and having a good outlook on food. So how have you managed to work that into your life and get balanced and overcome the issues that you've had with food?
Balance is something we're honored that you appreciate. We try to show balance on our blog because it is so important to find balance, and I will admit, both of us, it is a daily, something we have to pay attention towards, because it is hard to get thrown off balance because of you're pulled in this direction for whatever reason, whether it's work or even sometimes social media. Someone's doing something and you're like, oh, should you try that too? And so you kind of have to really remember what's best for me. And even we're learning between each other that something is working better for her and not for me, and vice versa. So that's been helpful too, to help us. What's my balance? What's Lori's balance? And that's also. But we try to set daily reminders, and we try to be active in things that kind of remind ourselves to be balanced. And that's supporting ourselves with people that have similar interests, and just, learning from others and finding balance is something like we try to work at every day.
I'm a big person that likes to write things down and be able to check them off, which I know a lot of people are that way. So that's one way that we always try to start our day with okay, what do we have to get done today that's high priority? And then at the end of the day, we kind of recap, okay, what did we get accomplished? What didn't we? What can be done tomorrow? What needs to be done tonight before we go to bed? Little things like that. But pretty much, again, once you start feeling good and you have a rhythm, we find it's almost becoming easier to kind of stick with it, because, we kind of just, I guess, gotten to that point that we understand our bodies now. So it's not every day is perfect, but we really try hard to stick with it. And
that's one thing too we learn with balance is being okay that everything's not going to be perfect. Yes. That this is my ideal day, that I had a balance of personal, balance of work, and balance of fun mixed in. But there's some days where it's all work, and then there'll be some days we actually got to have a night off. And so we've been learning to become okay with that. That balance is going to change every day, and to be okay with that. And if something happens that we didn't plan, breathe, take it all in, handle what needs to be taken care of, and then kind of move on. And so I think that's helped a lot too, is that just to be open-minded, and it's going to be okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a process, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, another thing I love on your site is that you've posted about self-love and how you need to learn to love your body, no matter what it looks like, before you'll ever find the results that you're looking for. How have you managed to, shift your mind to really believe that?
Again, that's something, that took years and years for us to get to this point. One, I think talking about it has really helped, being okay with not just talking about your issues, but talking about, okay, I have this, I need to work on this, and kind of being okay with that and being aware of it instead of hiding it. Yeah. Being like, oh, I don't have any problems. Well, no, be okay that you have them and that you're working on them and that you're going to get better. And we have a couple different meditation type books that we read on a daily basis to kind of start again our day with an intention. And then we always try to again think of the bigger picture in life, and it's not, but I think again, the more you love yourself, we keep telling ourselves, the more we'll be able to help other people. And that too has been something that's been, so we really days we have to dig deep and like, okay, really be proud of who we are no matter what.
Yeah, because as you mentioned on our blog, we've shared a lot of our struggles, and a lot of it we've dealt with skin issues, and we've dealt with stomach digestive issues, and so there's been moments when it's been hard for us to come on and tell people, oh, I'm not really feeling like talking today, but then you remember, well, if you talk it out, you work through that struggle, and having an advantage of being twins. The other one can remind us, you are beautiful, and then we try to be that for other people when they come to our side. We want to remind them, you are beautiful. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone is here for a reason, and just got to find that reason for you. But going back to our, diet and lifestyle, that's helped us look more inwards. Yoga's helped with that, helped us become more calm and centered. Our HIIT workouts have helped us feel really empowered.
Like when we feel strong because we can do push-ups, it just makes us carry that strength throughout the whole entire day. So
yeah, and then just eating when you kind of get rid of the junk if you want. It helps you feel naturally lighter, and the more you eat in tune with what your body needs, what you believe in. Everyone has their idea of what health food is, but as long as you find what works for you and be happy with everything you're doing, there's your self-love, you'll start wanting that more. You want it to do things that help you feel better. And like we mentioned, we set little daily reminders every day to smile, and one thing that's helped me is I either start my day or end my day, sometimes both, depending on if I remember, is I say 5 positive things about myself, and sometimes it's saying the same thing over. I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful. Maybe, I had a blemish come or something. I try to remind myself, just keep saying that, and the more I do it, the more I start to believe it. And that's another thing too, is just got to remind yourself every day that you deserve to be happy.
And it's so inspiring to hear that from different people, no matter where you're hearing it from. The more often you hear it, I think the more impact it can have. So I really love what you guys are doing, and I really appreciate that you could take the time to talk to me today. It's been nice getting to know you guys.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for thinking of us.
Yes, thank you.